It's on the periphery of a busy Mount Juliet shopping center, a place not many people explore. But here's a question. Even after 10 years or more, when pollution caused by construction is out of sight, should it ever be out of mind?
So this area is a series of springs plus where the old stream emerges from the fill. And this is where you start seeing the orange color.
And the body of water we're talking about here?
It's an unnamed tributary to Stoner's Creek, which then flows to the Stones River in Hermitage and then the Cumberland.
In places, the water is a wholly unnatural color. Not quite UT orange, but close.
There's this growth on the bottom, this fuzzy growth.
It's called iron flock.
Flocculent or flock.
Most likely from the fill material the construction company put here to solve grading and drainage problems. This area was considered a wetland, which is protected by regulation. The construction company needed to fill it in and needed to follow specific rules for doing so.
Where there used to be a stream or a spring or a wetland, they put drain pipes in there to let the water out. And you'll see down here below us, there's an old spring house from when this was a farm.
The record shows back in 2007, the state okayed the plan for filling 1¼ acres here with clean fill material. In exchange, the Atlanta-based shopping center developer was required to pay $183,000 to a fund the state has for stream mitigation. The site was to be monitored, with certain numbers and types of trees planted. But it wasn't too long before the water discoloration began.
There are natural iron and sulfur in other springs, but not like this.
In 2011, the developer tried to filter the iron flock out with a type of fabric and wash or scour the surface water.
In one of those documents, it referred to their attempt to clean it with a high-pressure hose attached to a fire hydrant. So they just blew it out, which probably removed it for a day or two, but it didn't change the source.
There are places that seem to run clear. Is this a case where time may just help with the solution?
Maybe geologic time, but in the near term of years or decades, maybe not. Since we first got involved, it doesn't appear to have gotten any better.
But time is what the defendants are now banking on. Attorneys for the Georgia developers who no longer own this property say they've complied with what the court ordered back in 2016 to the extent the law allowed. They argue that the state of Tennessee itself declined to issue a permit for some of the agreed remedy plan. They called the cure for this problem a Sophie's choice, quote, worse than the disease. The developers also say that Public Employees for Environmental Responsibility, or PEER, which has brought the suit, has dragged its feet, showed a lack of interest, and arbitrarily ginned up a matter the other side reasonably concluded was over, or at least hoped was over.
They've built their shopping development and they just want to go on with their lives and not fix the problem that was created in that stream. They can't do the project as it was originally proposed because TDEC rejected it. So they are going to need to propose an alternative project. They can't just go to TDEC and say, oh, our first plan didn't work, we're done.